Happy Monday morning, everyone. Hope your day is starting off really well. I hope you're ready to be motivated for the rest of your week. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start seated on our mats, and you can come into any comfortable seated position. If you want to have the crisscrossed legs, you can do that, one underneath the other. The other option is you can have just one heel in front of the heels, and they're both stacked in front of the pelvis. Whatever feels good to you, wiggle the booty back and forth so you really ground the sit bones into the surface that you're sitting on. And then let's all close the eyes, lift up through the heart, and start to breathe deeply through the nose. So a lot of times through our day, just like our practice, we think a lot more, which can let go of the feeling of the moment. And so today through our practice, letting go of the thinking and tuning in more of the feeling of each pose. Don't worry about what it looks like, where you are in the body, and just start to become okay with where you are right now in this moment, this place where life is truly taking place now. So we'll take a couple more breaths here to let go of our morning, let go of any thoughts we have been thinking of. And then when you're ready, keep those eyes closed. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. And we'll take our 3 breaths to begin our practice. All together, inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Again, inhale deeply through the nose. Big exhale out. And then one last time, see if you can bring in a little bit more air in at the top. Open the mouth, audible exhale. Keep the eyes closed, seal the lips, and find that cadence to your breath, breathing deeply in and out of the nose. And then when you're ready, blink the eyes open, release the hands. Go ahead and switch the crossing of the legs. So if you had that left foot behind, now have it in front and vice versa. Re-rock the sit bones from side to side. We're going to start this morning with our breath. So you can keep the eyes open, find a soft gaze, or close the eyes. So when you're ready, take an inhale and see if you can inhale for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Pause at the top. And then slowly exhale all of that same air out. 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale. 1, 2, 3. Long exhale, same length. 3, 2, 1. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And then exhale, same amount. 3, 2, 1. One last time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And then exhale. 3, 2, 1. Keep the lips sealed. Keep that pace to your breath. And then when you're ready, you can blink the eyes back open if you close them and make your way into a child's pose. So as we come into child's pose, press the sit bones back for the heels. The low back is so you're going to have the knees wide as your mat, and the heels, the sit bones still pressing back for your heels. And then have the arms extended out in front of you. If that doesn't work for you, then you can always stack the palms to rest the center of the forehead. And then feel the sit bones press back for the heels, a lengthening through the back side of the body. And just take a moment here to feel the hips, feel the tops of the shins pressing into the floor, and a softness through the back of the head. Take 2 more breaths. Feel the shoulders softening, the heart coming closer to the earth for this last breath. And if the hands aren't extended forward, go ahead and reach them forward. Inhale into the body. And then as you exhale, let's walk the hands off the mat over to the left. Feel the left sit bone press back for the heel, and then feel that space you're creating along the left side of the torso. See if you can feel that stretch all the way from that left heel through the left pinky finger. You can always add the left palm on or over the right to deepen that stretch. And then once you find that sweet spot, pause here and find that cadence back to your breath, breathing space into each rib on the left side of the torso. And take one more breath. And then use the next inhale to gently walk the hands into center. And then exhale to walk all the way over to the other side. Press the right heel for the sit bone. Soften through that right shoulder. And then you can feel that right hand stay where it is. Place it on or over the left for a little bit more stretch. Once you find that sweet spot, begin to breathe now into the right side of the body. A long stretch through the right armpit down to the hip. And take 2 breaths here. Take one more breath in. And a full breath out. Use the next inhale to come back into center. Rise up onto table pose, stacking the hips right over underneath the knees, and then you want to press the tops of the feet into the floor. If it feels better, you can always tuck the toes in table pose. The other part is looking down and making sure that the wrists are right underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide, and then feel the weight come in between the pointer finger and thumb. Just do 2 cat-cows here with the palms like this, inhaling the heart forward, tailbone pushes back. And then when you exhale, round the back, chin comes towards the chest, navel comes towards the spine. Inhale, feel the heart reach forward, tailbone pushes back. And then exhale to round, feel the spread of the shoulder blades. Inhale to find that neutral spine. Keep the ears in line with the shoulders and the gaze down in front of the palms. We're going to flip that left palm forward. So we worked on this last week. I want you to do a couple of cat-cows with the left fingertips pointing towards the left knee. Inhale the heart forward, tailbone back. Exhale to round. Press the earth away. Again, inhale, lengthen the heart. Exhale, round. Find your neutral spine. Switch the hands. Right hand now points towards the right knee. Inhale to look up towards the ceiling. Exhale to round the back. Notice the difference in the sides of the wrists and the body. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale to round. Shake it out. Place the fingers pointing towards the top of the mat. And then sometimes in downward dog, it helps if you just slightly rotate the fingers out. So if you were on a mat, think about that middle finger kind of pointing towards the corner of the mat. When you're ready, I want you to go ahead now and tuck the toes, hover the knees off the earth, but push the booty back. I don't want you to be forward. Feel the booty pressing back. As you press the palms into the floor, notice, are you dumping the weight into the shoulders? Can you push up out of the shoulders? Ears are still in line with the shoulders. Take one more breath here, pushing the booty back, and a full breath out. The next inhale is going to straighten the legs and lift the hips. Press the heart back for the thighs. Tailbone presses back for the back wall. So this might be your first stretch of the morning, your first downward dog. So you can even pedal the feet out if that feels good. You can roll out the ankle, take a couple of breaths here for yourself, or just stay in stillness. Now, as you start to work your way into stillness, feel the weight pressing into the palms like you're trying to stretch the floor forward. At the same time, pull the heart closer to the front of the thighs so the tailbone can lift a little higher. Soften through the heels, the backs of the legs. Take 2 more breaths here. Find the gaze either at the toes or the knees. 1 more breath in and a full breath out. Inhale to come up onto the tippy toes and bend the knees. Look forward. Begin to walk the feet to the backs of the hands, and you'll come into a forward fold. Have the feet hip-width distance apart. If you can touch the floor, great. If not, maybe grab onto opposite elbows. You can put a slight bend in the knees, maybe even sway from side to side if that feels good into the ankles. Don't forget to breathe here. Tuck the chin a little bit more. The tendency is to want to look forward, and you keep that pressure in the back of the neck. So see if you can tuck the chin, point the top of the head directly to the floor. Take 2 more breaths here wherever you want to be. And then if the arms are interlaced, release the fingertips for the floor. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale to bring the hands to the shins. Reach the crown of the head forward for a flat back. And then exhale to forward fold. Keep that bend in the knees. This time, inhale to rise all the way up. Look at the palms as they touch. Exhale to pull the hands down to the heart. Mountain pose. Close the eyes. Hands release to the sides of the body. Take a full deep breath in and a deep breath out. Notice, are you thinking through the poses? Are you starting just to let the body flow? Take 1 more breath here. And then when you're ready, blink the eyes open. Come to the top of your mat if you weren't there already. Inhale to sweep the arms up towards the ceiling, palms touch. Exhale, flat back all the way down. Inhale, hands come to the shins. Reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale to forward fold. Bend in the knees. Inhale to rise. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's do that 1 more time. See if you can have 1 breath per each movement. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lead with the heart, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands to the shins. Exhale to forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale to rise. Take the entire breath to come up. Exhale, take the entire breath to pull the hands down to the heart. So we're going to add on. So think about 1 breath per each movement. Try and draw the breaths out as you inhale. And as you exhale, try and push all of that air back out so you make room for fresh new oxygen. Ground the feet into the floor. Lift the crown of the head up to the ceiling. When you're ready, inhale, arms come out and up, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands to the shins, crown reaches forward. Exhale to forward fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step into plank pose. You always have the option to bring the knees down to table as well. As you stay in plank pose here, we're going to be here for a few more breaths. Press the floor away. Feel that spread of the shoulder blades. Again, we always want to watch the booty not lifting, not sagging. And I want you to spread or lift out of the shoulders and the wrists just a little bit more. Feel the ears in line with the shoulders. Reach the heels back. Take 1 more breath. Take 1 more breath in to grow tall. And then lift the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. On your inhale, right leg lifts, 1 breath. Look forward, plant the foot between the palms. Exhale the left knee down. Look forward, use your inhale to rise up. 1 breath, low lunge. Exhale to bring the hands down to the floor. Tuck the toes. Step back into plank pose or table. Use the inhale to rock the shoulders forward. And as you exhale, we're lowering all the way down to the chest. Inhale to come up, baby cobra. Roll the shoulders back. Keep the gaze down. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to tuck the toes under. And exhale to come back into your downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Inhale, left leg lifts. Look forward, plant the foot between the palms. Exhale to lower the right knee and untuck the toes. Inhale to rise, low lunge on the opposite side. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Tuck the right toes, extend the left leg back. Inhale to reach the heart forward past the shoulders, or past the wrists, excuse me, and then lower halfway down, untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet into the floor and the palms for upward facing dog. You can always come back into your cobra. Exhale to come up, downward facing dog, lift the hips. So take a couple of breaths here. As you move through each vinyasa, rolling forward, you have the option to come into cobra or downward facing dog. And I'll interchange them as we practice. Take one more breath here. Feel the heat starting to build in the body. And then inhale to come up onto the tippy toes, bend the knees, hop or step forward to the back of the hands. Inhale, flat back, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale to forward fold. Bend in the knees, inhale to rise. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Release the hands to the sides of the body and then just notice now, do you feel that heat starting to build? Are you starting to let go of the thinking and be more in the pose, feeling the body? One more breath here. And then let's move a little bit quicker. One breath again for each movement if possible. When you're ready, ground the feet into the floor. Inhale to rise. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, lead with the heart, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands to the shins, crown forward. Exhale, forward fold, plant the palms, step back into plank pose. Inhale to rock the shoulders forward. Your choice, exhale to come down halfway or all the way down. Inhale for your back bend, either cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale to pull the hips back, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, right leg lifts. Look forward and plant the foot between the palms. Lower the left knee and untuck the toes. Inhale to rise, palms right alongside the ears. Use your exhale to bring the hands down, stepping back into plank pose. Inhale to rock the shoulders forward. Your choice, either cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale for your back bend. Keep the gaze down. Exhale to forward fold. Tuck the toes, press back and up. One breath, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Feel the hips moving back. Press the palms into the floor. And then left leg lifts. Look forward. Plant the foot between the palms. Lower the right knee. Untuck the toes. Inhale to rise. Arms alongside the ears. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Tuck the right toes under. Step back into plank pose. Rock the shoulders forward. Lower either all the way down or halfway. Inhale for your back bend, either cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here in between. Feel the heart coming closer to the front of the thighs. Feel the heels reaching down for the floor. One more full cycle of breath. Come up onto the tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the back of the hands. Inhale, flat back, crown forward. Exhale to forward fold. Bend in the knees, inhale to rise all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale to pull the hands to the heart. Take 2 breaths here. Big, deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. One more time. Inhale into the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Seal the lips. Blink the eyes open if they were closed. Let's do that one more time. Inhale the arms out and up. Palms touch. Exhale to lead with the heart. Dive over the thighs. Inhale, flat back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Roll the weight into the toes. Exhale to forward fold. Plant the palms. Step back into plank pose. Inhale, rock the shoulders forward. Exhale to lower. Inhale for your back bend, reaching the heart forward. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, right leg lifts. Look forward, plant the foot between the palms. Choose to stay with the knee lifted or lower. Inhale to rise, arms right alongside the ears. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Step the right foot back into plank. Inhale to rock the shoulders forward. Exhale, lowering either halfway or all the way. Inhale for your back bend, reach the heart forward. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Right away, left leg lifts. Look forward, plant the foot between the palms. Choose if you want to keep the right knee lifted or not. And then inhale to rise. Fingertips lift to the ceiling, soften the shoulders down the back. Use your exhale to bring the hands all the way down, step into plank. Inhale to rock the shoulders forward. Exhale, lower either halfway or all the way down. Inhale for your back bend, roll the shoulders back, lift through the back of the head, keep lifting the heart up towards the chin. And then exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here, slowing the breath down, noticing is the mind racing or are you able to stay in the practice and let the thoughts pass through. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale to come up onto the tippy toes. Bend the knees, look forward. I want you to hop or step to the back of the hands. Inhale, flat back, heart reaches forward, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to forward fold. Bend in the knees, inhale to rise. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Close the eyes again. Keep rooting the feet into the floor. You can release the hands to the sides of the body or the hips. But keep lifting up the heart, softening the sternum away from the chin. Take 2 more breaths here. Take 1 more full cycle of breath. And let's do 1 more round. Bring the big toes to touch or have the feet hip width distance apart. I want you to bend the knees, drop the sit bones, inhale the arms up for 1 breath, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back, reach the crown of the head forward. As you exhale, plant the palms, step back into plank pose or table. On your inhale, rock the shoulders forward. Your choice, either lowering all the way down or halfway. Inhale for your back bend, reach the heart forward. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, right leg lifts. Look forward, plant the foot between the palms. Choose if you want to lower the knee or not. Inhale to rise, arms right alongside the ears. As you exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Step back into plank pose. Rock the shoulders forward as you inhale. Exhale to lower. Inhale for the back bend of your choice, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to press up and back into downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, left leg now lifts, look forward. Plant the foot between the palms. Choose to keep the knee lifted or not. Inhale to rise. Arms right alongside the ears, sink into that front knee. Back leg is firm. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Step back into plank pose. Inhale, rock the shoulders forward. Exhale to lower. This will be your last back bend. So as you inhale, press the tops of the feet into the floor. If you're in cobra, lift through the back of the head. 1 more breath. And then exhale, let's lift the hips. Downward facing dog. When you come into downward facing dog, take 3 breaths here and rest. Take one more breath in and a full breath out. Come down onto the knees now. Stack the spine on your heels. Close the eyes with the hands on top of the thighs and just see if you can tune in now to how the body is feeling. Did you notice any subtle shifts in your awareness? And then let's bring the hands behind us. Fingertips are going to point towards the toes. And if that's not feeling good for you, you can always come down onto the sit bones and have the legs in that cross-legged seat. If you can, bring the hands behind the toes. I just want you to press into the fingertips. If you have the fingers tented, that's great, or the palms flat, that's fine. Whatever feels good for the wrists. I want you to press into the shins, lift the hips off the heels, maybe a couple of inches or so, and then feel the head in line with the shoulders. I don't want you to dump the head back. Keep lifting through the hips. Keep pressing into the palms. Soften out of the shoulders. Take one more breath here. And then let's come back to our seats. Come and find that cross-legged position that we started with. Rock the sit bones from side to side. As you do this, I want you to feel the left palm grounded into the floor. Inhale to sweep that right arm up and over the right ear. Maybe you look down at the left palm. Keep both sit bones planted, but I want you to feel that stretch along the right side of the torso. And then we'll take one more breath here, find length. And then use the exhale to bring the hand all the way down to the floor and pause here. Keep pressing the right sit bone to the floor, soften through that right shoulder. Begin to walk the hands now through center, all the way over to the right side. Press the palms into the floor. Feel the left sit bone pressing back. Soften through the shoulders. And then let's sweep that left arm up and over the ear now. Press into the right palm. Feel a stretch along the left side of the torso. You can gaze down at the palm on the floor or up to the palm in the air. Take one more breath. And I want you to press into the floor. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Close the eyes here. Now I just want you to be with your breath here for a moment. Find stillness. And keep the lips sealed as you tune back into the body. Notice where your awareness wants to go. See if you can keep this subtle change that you have created on the mat through your breath and through your awareness, and take that off the mat into your week. We'll take this moment here to set our intention for the rest of our week. Now that the mind is open, we're able to feel into the body what intention is calling to you today. And as you create your intention, take a big, deep breath in, seal it within. And when you're ready, let's blink the eyes open. Namaste. Nice practice today, you guys. I hope that you were able to get moving a little bit. It is challenging to do those sun salutations and do one breath per movement, but it is really great if you're a runner, if you're a singer, if you hike. We really need to be opening up those lungs, especially with what's going on around us. We need to have fresh oxygen into our bodies. So I hope that you had a really great practice. Make sure that you get out and move. It's only 30 minutes, right? We only had 30 minutes and we're done with this part of our day. So hope to see you again tomorrow on the mat. I'm going to be doing practices today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, 9 a.m. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a really great day.